Our YouTube people don't get our theme music.
Oh yeah.
Our YouTube folks.
I mean, but it is essentially a circus.
It is, yeah. So it's fit. That's why we have that as our theme music on the
Right.
actual podcast.
Yeah.
So hello, everyone. Welcome to the Food Scientist Podcast. We are doing episode 86. Nope, we're doing episode 87. 88. Do I hear 89? No, 88.
Every week you get it wrong. But what's great is that you're always consistently off by one.
You know what? We skipped a week, and that's what did.
When did we
to
skip
me.
a week?
The week.
It was like
the week when we did the chicken nugget challenge.
Oh right,
Nugget
like
challenge.
months ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That threw my mojo off.
Right, so that's
such a long time ago.
But that's actually wrong because then you would have been ahead by one.
Let's just
Hello, chat room. We see everyone streaming in. Glad you found us.
And thank you for those of you who bear with our technical difficulties. What would a week be without us having some sort of technological failure? It's YouTube keeps changing.
We got a false sense of security when it worked
wrong.
right last week.
At least they only got like 10 seconds of your circus music. He's actually been doing that for 15 minutes straight.
He was
trying wrong.
Encouraging. He was wrong.
Then at Moonberry, we're going to find out. We don't know what Moonberry is, but rumor has it it's not good.
Okay. So
it may or may not. Yeah, it may or may not be space related.
So thank you, live streamers, for switching over.
Okay.
We're gonna pause a brief
podcast face.
Second pause. This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Danny Sussman.
Hello, Amy, and everyone else.
Hello, everyone, and Amy. Including
you.
Amy, I guess, because you're everyone.
Yes. So, as always, we'll go through our food news, our food experiences, and then we have a snack cake extravaganza.
It's a very special episode.
It is, and nobody
Brian's
dies.
Happy day.
Hopefully,
it's a very Brian episode.
We have Hostess. We have Mrs. Freshly's.
We have international snack cakes.
Oh. They say ego.
We have tasty cakes. My goodness.
Yes. But before
it's essentially a clearance sale.
A little bit.
But before we get into all that yummy goodness, we got some food news.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
I suppose I can go first because Danny has issues with my food news.
There's going to be drama, folks. Going to be drama.
But he's going to let me speak my piece before he says his bit.
As long as you keep it short. That's a reminder to you.
So we've talked before about the rise of bacon popularity.
Right. I remember, when we talked about that? Oh, yeah. Sorry. We talked about it 10 years ago.
And how some of us believe that we should just let bacon, be like served with breakfast, maybe on a burger, but let's stop putting bacon in everything. Bacon ice cream, bacon this, bacon that, bacon everywhere, right?
You're testing my patience, Zajac.
You can say right. But despite that, I first rolled my eyes when I saw this headline. There's a small chain restaurant called
It's called Hang On.
It's called
Bacon Social House.
Bacon Social House.
And it's a bacon themed bar and restaurant. And there's a franchise or a location opening here in the Twin Cities. So I got to learn all about this place. And at first I rolled my eyes at it thinking, oh dear.
It's just bacon, nothing else.
I'm still rolling my eyes.
There'd be bacon, like they're trying to force bacon into everything. And you can get a flight of bacon, guys. Come on. That sounds really good.
That sounds interesting.
It sounds.
I'm gonna be honest.
And you can get just normal stuff too. Like they even have vegan and vegetarian options that are not like vegan bacon.
But the vegan, the bacon flight is not like bacon from 5 different kinds of pigs or something. It's just different seasonings on bacon.
Are there preparations?
Oh yeah, but it's not like apple smoked and hickory smoked. Yeah. It's like they just sprinkle different seasonings onto the same bacon.
The menu, but I'm not going to pull up the menu right now. But there were lots of good things on that menu. I will be checking out the location here, but not today. It's today's opening day, so I'm not going to go for probably a month. Let the hype die down.
You know what though, Amy?
I will go with you. I'll go with you.
Food and drinks. Oh my God, their alcohol sounds so good.
Here's the thing, Amy. You need to go quickly because, well, one, it doesn't have long because this is the chain that the world was asking for 10 years ago, but maybe 5. It's definitely very.
They still like bacon.
Yeah, but
they still like booze and they still like beer.
Bacon was very 2000s.
I think it's going to be a fad. I think it is going to fizzle out, though. That's my
It's-
prediction.
I think it's going to fizzle out slower than you think.
But I do know this. It's just the days are counting before they change their name to Avocado Toast Social House.
Yeah.
It's the next trend.
I don't think. Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot of things with. It's not just bacon. It's like different recipes that have bacon in it.
Right,
as
and there
well.
are things without bacon in it in the restaurant too.
Boring.
And they do work on featuring local like beer companies. And
But they don't have local bacon, and we're the
don't
number
care.
3 state for pork
I don't
production.
care.
I don't
They
know.
have pork products from Minnesota in other food items. Seriously, they're porchetta. At least if I read that right. But
No, it
let's
was-
move on
Yeah, let's move on.
because some
Oh.
people don't like bacon.
Danny, we have one of the same news stories this
We
week.
do.
Mhm.
I was going to go to a different one first.
Go for it. Go for it.
Did you see this?
No,
that
that's what I'm actually referring to.
that they're coming out with Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Mhm.
You can get a bag of jet puffed Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Oh, so the puffy kind of marshmallows.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna
so
be-
Kraft and General Mills have teamed up to make a bag of marshmallows that look like the Lucky Charms. They aren't hard and stale.
They're not Marbits
Right. It's actual marshmallows.
Marshmallow. in the shapes of the Lucky Charms marshmallows.
That could be fun in like just eating. I was gonna say in hot chocolate.
I mean, it's
stuff.
still marshmallows.
And if you
Yeah.
put it in a s'mores, you're gonna ruin the shape.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. And I'm thinking like a Midwestern salad. They might be good in like a Lucky
Oh,
I
salad.
think the color would run.
I think you just throw them at people, like for marshmallow fights. Do you have marshmallow fights?
Marshmallow
Are
fights.
these?
Like if you lick one and then stick it to somebody.
You said these are marshmallows. Are like the big size marshmallows or the mini?
I think
marshmallows?
they're medium size.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, then you
So they
probably
aren't the
could.
big
You
ones.
could put them in hot chocolate or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah, I mean,
cakes or-
You could put anything in hot chocolate if you squeeze it tight enough.
Marshmallows are a thing that go on hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Versus other things.
I could put other things in hot chocolate.
Yeah,
You can.
but it's not
I
like
could
a
find
norm.
use.
You can put alcohol in
Well,
hot
that's
a
chocolate.
normal thing.
Yeah, that's a normal thing.
Mhm.
Well, you said you have more news. Well, I do too, but it kind of ties into some of your experience. So
Yeah, go ahead, Danny. I'll let you go.
I don't have another news item.
Okay. Well, I'll share mine and we'll see. Like I think
And they'll
it'll
probably
work its
lead
way
into
too.
my experience.
So people are kind of freaking out at Burger King this week
Mhm.
because they unveiled just on the 9th of, I believe, of August, the Unburger, or the Unbelievable Burger, which is a meatless,
You're talking
Whopper.
the impossible.
Burger.
the Impossible. There we go. See,
Impossible burger.
it's meat that's grown. Well,
A family show.
It is.
I meant plant-based, but tastes like meat, grown or cellular grown.
Right.
Not grown in a cow.
But here's the problem. So they're doing it to make people who don't eat meat happy, but they're frying it in the same grill where they put their Whoppers. So like it has meat sauce all
It
over.
could get meat.
So
fat on
vegans,
it.
yeah, vegans are not happy about this.
No, they shouldn't
at
be.
all. And also, I'm kind of feeling sorry for the vegetarians because it has the same amount of calories as a Whopper. It has the same amount of carbs and more sodium.
Well, it should have the same carbs
And
as
it's-
the bread and everything.
It's
Right.
not exactly environmentally friendly in how they make it either, apparently. But that kind of
People who are vegan don't just do it for health.
Right. No,
Sure.
yeah.
So they might not care about the
But,
calories
like,
as much.
I mean, but if you're choosing what to eat, it's not the best option.
If you're
Most
going
likely.
to Burger King, though.
That's true. It's
That-
kind of like going to McDonald's for salad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't get that either.
right. So anyway,
Yeah.
it's a
not
very interesting plant-based, genetically modified product that tastes like meat. Now, I heard reports from a vegetarian coworker that it's actually there's a lot of like restaurants and bars that have been selling the Impossible burgers lately, that there's a shortage of them because Burger King is buying up all of the Impossible beef for the Impossible Whoppers. And I was warned about that because a friend of the podcast and local Twin Cities improv legend, Michael Dalaval.
Oh, I've met him. He's
Yeah,
nice.
he is a very nice guy.
Mhm.
He had an Impossible burger and was talking about how great it was. And I brought up that White Castle has an Impossible burger based slider. And he was like, we should go.
And this led to
This led to me and
I saw pictures, Danny. I'm concerned.
we basically had like a White Castle buffet for lunch today. So if I'm a little off or I disappear,
or
the
if he goes to the bathroom to cough,
if the podcast smells a little oniony, that's why.
We can hope for onions.
This guy who hates going to chain restaurants keeps going to White Castle.
You know what? First of all, when you get a chance to spend time with Michael, you don't turn that down. Two, to like the curiosities of like, let's go and try everything. I love a trying everything over pretty much anything else. So we had the impossible sliders. We had the standard sliders. We had the bacon, egg, and cheese as sampled on this podcast recently.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the slider egg and cheese.
Yeah, okay.
Which is egg, cheese, and then the regular beef patty.
Oh, it has beef. Okay, no.
It has like basically your regular White Castle burger with onion and all that, and then add egg and cheese to it. So I have some findings to report back.
He didn't invite the rest of us.
Yeah, he asked us why we didn't go.
Because you did nothing but complain on the live stream when we had White Castles.
Neither one of us we both liked it.
I ate all of mine.
So anyways, you could have been there. It's fine.
I will not bow before White Castle. I don't care what the chat is saying.
In the chat.
I'm not. No.
So there were two conclusions that came out of this. One, as we found out on our brunch episode, the bacon, egg, and cheese little sandwich thing is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For less than $2, fresh made egg, best breakfast sandwich in fast food, hands down. Like that was a revelation to Michael. Now here's the surprise: the impossible slider was better than the regular slider, and significantly better. And here's why. White Castle now, when you get their beef sliders, and we'll post pictures of this on social media, the beef now is, I don't want to say it's paper thin because that's making it sound thicker than it is.
Yeah, it was never big to begin with.
But now, I mean, it's like 1/8 of an inch thick when it's cooked. The impossible patty is a square.
Well, probably doesn't shrink as much.
It's a square. Really, it doesn't have the trademark holes that White Castle has. But that thing was almost 1/2 inch thick. I mean, it was a big, thick patty of beef tasting stuff.
And was it less greasy?
It was less greasy, but that doesn't. They're not that greasy now anyway because they're so small. Yeah. But they put the sauteed onions on top of it and underneath it. So you got all the onions absorbed in there. And the big slab of fake meat that tastes like meat made it actually taste like a meatier White Castle. Because the slider of today basically tastes like a steamed onion bun.
Yeah. Yep.
This brought the beef back, but without beef.
Yeah.
So,
but the plus size about the size is that it's bite sized, and the sliders are bite sized, so they got that going for them.
Yeah. So
that what are you done with White Castle?
Yeah, I am.
So that ties into something else I saw, or did you really need to go?
No, go for it.
Actually, I have one more thing. Since you asked how it is, the slider egg and cheese, the egg and cheese completely overwhelm the beef, and you don't even taste it.
Really?
So don't waste your time.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. So
thanks for asking how that one was.
Yeah. Somebody posted in my Facebook feed about sliders made out of pierogies. So use the pierogies for the bun, like potato pierogies, and then the meat and cheese and another pierogi. The picture, of course, the pictures always look great. You have no idea how much they doctored it up or not. But as much as I love all these things, it seems like using a pierogi for a bun would be weird on your fingers.
I thought you were making air quotes nonstop, but you were doing bun.
I thought she was just a crab.
I'm a crab.
The week Amy lost it.
Picture that sticker, the I'm a crab vote. Anyway, for the people that are listening, that's kind of what I was doing with my hand. You're right. But I was picturing, I was doing space work, guys.
So here's my question.
Holding 2 pierogies as a bun. And then when you bite into it, wouldn't the potatoes squeeze out? But that might be tasty, but messy.
Here's my thing. What's the job of the bun on a burger?
To hold the meat in a...
To make it easy to hold, right? And to absorb the juices, right? A pierogi would do neither of those things. It would make it harder to hold because now you have the risk of leaky potato. And the juices would run right off the pierogi exterior and onto your hand.
It does look messier. I do have to say that.
So
it looks tasty, but that could just be because I love pierogies.
That could be.
It's good. I don't think it's you'd have to use utensils. Which
I will say this that picture that you shared, that could have been an arepa, and it doesn't really look like it just looks like a generic food patty.
All right, our chat is getting hangry.
Okay,
so I think we need to just move on. I have a story next week. I gotta tell you all who I saw. I saw ex-intern Ben.
Oh, I thought we fired him.
No, that's the ex-intern.
Oh, yeah,
I was being nice. I didn't want to say it that way, but yeah, we fired him after we took him to a buffet and he ate a salad. I ran into him in Kansas City and it got awkward and something happened. So next week I'll tell that story.
And I officially became a Minnesotan. We'll also tell that story next week.
Ooh, I got to take notes to remind these guys.
Yeah.
All right. So moving into the big story here is the Moonberry Twinkies.
First of all, I went to a Walmart to get these.
Yeah, that's
these are Walmart exclusive.
And they smell like a berry. So
I haven't even grabbed one
we
yet.
talked about these last week too. They're a little bit late.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
They're late on the 50th
late on the moon anniversary.
They jumped on that bandwagon.
I have seen moon trees.
They look like they're just really old, moldy Twinkies.
They smell. They're like super moist.
They are. They're damp.
It is super blue.
They're actually kind of damp.
Oh, that's a surprising flavor. It's very fake blueberry. Is that fair?
There's a hint of bitter or something. Sour.
It's just like if you took artificial berry flavors and mixed them together.
Look at your tongues.
Wow.
Like chows.
And we had one bite of this, and my tongue. That's how like dark blue this is. That's
how much.
They look almost black.
I've got the name of the band, Deep Blue something, going through my head. No songs, just.
It almost looks like if you look at the edge of the cream, like the dye is leaching into it.
It's a deep blue something.
It still just looks moldy to deep blue mold.
This is not. We've had worse.
We have had worse, but I'm gonna say don't.
But not in Twinkie.
Probably not in Twinkies.
This is probably the worst of the Twinkies. Because
we've had strawberry flavored snack cakes. They're usually good. And yeah, our faces are definitely saying no if you watch the YouTube. These there's a candy, there's a blueberry candy. Like just think of anything that's a blueberry hard candy. If you're like sucking on that, but put that taste into a Twinkie.
I don't even get a strong blueberry. It's just like generic.
I think that they were appropriate when they called it Moonberry.
Yeah.
Because it tastes kind of like butt. Now, Brian has corrected me in the past. So, Brian.
What tastes like butt?
Yeah.
Does this one actually taste like butt?
No.
Okay.
No.
What should we move on to, guys?
Well, let's stay in the Hostess family.
Let's say Daddy's favorite tasty cakes, but we can stay with Hostess.
Yeah, let's stay with Hostess because there are two newer cupcakes from Hostess, which, Danny, I think one is in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, both of them are. So we have the
birthday cake.
The birthday cake cupcakes, and we have the mermaid. We will start with the birthday cake cupcakes. These look just like vanilla.
They look a little small.
They have sprinkles in through them.
They do look small. They're like the size of a slider.
Except a slider is delicious.
This is going to be better than a slider. I'm calling that right now.
Vanilla frosting.
Imagine that. A lot of sprinkles inside and out.
The frosting is super hard.
Very hard.
I don't like that.
Kind of chalky.
Yeah. It's like a tasty cake.
No.
It is almost as pasty as a tasty cake.
Tasty cakes are so much better.
This is chalky.
It's definitely a pasty cake.
Yeah, they have better cupcakes.
I'm going to say I finished my Moonberry Twinkie. I'm not finishing this.
I'm not finishing
It's so
either.
boring. It's vanilla icing or white icing, not even vanilla, and just a plain cupcake. So there's not really a lot of flavor going on here. There's sprinkles, but they don't taste like anything. Let's hope the mermaid has some flavor in it. But I'm worried.
I don't think so. I think it's the same cake.
Because it looks like on the box, it looks like it has the measles.
I mean,
so it probably tastes like chicken pox. And yes, I know measles and chicken pox aren't the same thing.
This is weird. So what we have is like a light blue, almost like an aqua frosting with purple
And they did such a good
sprinkles
job
in it.
frosting. There's smears on the bottom.
and the pink, the little curly curls that you can't have a cupcake without, like a snack cupcake. Those are pink.
The icing is not as chalky on these.
It's close.
You know,
Yes, they do taste like mermaids.
You know what's interesting is on the box, it just shows that there's pink sprinkles, but enough of the purple ones from the top have managed to make their way in that you get a mix of pink and purple.
I wouldn't buy these.
No.
It's plain. It's like no flavor. I don't even know if there's a lot of difference. I mean, other than the icing texture.
The purple sugar crystals in this one, in the mermaid, give it a little crunch if you
A
bite
little
it.
bit.
Yep,
Mhm.
If you
Little
bite it,
something.
just like biting into a real mermaid, just a little crunch.
Mm-hmm. When you get the shell, you know,
Mhm.
yeah.
A little clammy.
Yeah, well, okay. I don't even know if we want to. We have 3 of these. Do we even want to play our game? FMK?
No.
No.
I
We're
don't-
just gonna. I think we all agree. We're just gonna kill all of them and move on with life. You know?
Yeah, normally because they're too similar.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're not gonna let God sort them out.
You know
We're
what
just gonna
this
kill
is?
them all.
This is like the birthday cake and the mermaid. They're basically twins.
Mm-hmm. And they're both
Basically
the
the
twin.
same thing with different
Yeah.
food
They're
dyes.
both the
The-
ugly twin.
Which is nice because that means both of them think that they're the pretty one,
Yeah. Oh, well, let's
but-
let them think that and not play the
but
game.
they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what now, Mrs. Freshly's?
Let's go to the tasty cakes. They're just sitting over here lonely.
Mm-hmm. Somehow we had some tasty cake,
These
chocolate candy cakes.
might be a little aged.
Yeah,
Aged.
we'll see. We'll
the,
see.
The viewing audience can't tell, so we're gonna
I
keep
know,
that a
but
secret.
I'm saying
But
that
our
outside
palates might note that.
for when you're tasting.
You're just making an excuse in case we hate them.
You hate them all anyway.
I do hate them. Well, maybe hate isn't the right word. They remind me.
fresh.
They remind me of
chocolate
a
candy cakes, right?
yes.
Yes, these are
they're
chocolate
like a
candy cakes.
pinwheel without the marshmallow, with a little bit of cream instead of the marshmallow.
Hmm.
And I don't like pinwheels, so
I like the chocolate on this. The chocolate coating is pretty good. It's chocolatey.
The chocolate coating on it is good. The rest of it is garbage.
I don't really care for any of it.
The cake's a little dry, but the chocolate coating's good.
What else do we have? Keep feeding me. You know what? Just
I
keep
was so
feeding me
excited
snack
for
cakes.
this week so far. Let's go to the international. Maybe Europe can save us.
Okay.
All right, we have mango flavored. This is going to be interesting.
They're like Swiss rolls. They're so much like Swiss rolls. They're called Swiss rolls.
These are
Calling
Ego
me.
brand. Now, while you open these up, these were manufactured for a company in Malaysia. So this is Ego brand Swiss rolls. They're mango flavored. Now the Ego brand also has other flavors, which I thought were on this box, but are not.
Oh, they smell good. They smell really good.
You know what? I had mangoes recently.
They're very flat.
A coworker brought a crate of mangoes from her parents' house in Florida, and I've been going crazy on fresh mango. So I'm in a total mango zone.
There's almost no cream in there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking or noticing. The cake is very spongy if you like spongy cake.
It doesn't. It tastes like bad mango.
But it tastes like artificial mango.
Yeah,
Well, that's not
that's
even-
for sure.
Not even just artificial, but like artificial mango that's not ripe or is overripe or something. It's just no.
I think it's just the artificial
Mhm.
overall. That's what we're getting. Another sad snack
I
cake.
don't like that at all.
This I'm disillusioned.
You
This
know
was
what?
my happy place.
Remember what I
week.
said? This is a very special episode. We're doing one topic, and I had kind of previewed, and nobody dies.
This is the episode where I'm killed by a drunk driver.
Oh gosh,
We're gonna
Brian,
try
Oh,
so
banana
dark.
thing.
That's a very special episode.
Just like the
Okay,
very.
banana. Banana is going to turn around. I love banana. I even like banana Laffy Taffy.
Well, I was gonna hand the box so you guys could read.
So these Euro
It's called
cakes.
Euro cake, and they look round.
So the Euro cakes.
Oh.
These are It says a puff cake with a sweet banana cream inside.
Ooh, they smell good.
And they also
feel like a better texture.
Now,
Appropriate.
the box is
They're not damp,
showing.
they're not dry.
The box is showing it's going to be bursting with banana cream.
and the box also shows the other flavors we could have gotten but didn't get.
Mhm. Well, they were not in the international market that I went to.
That's not cream. That's mashed banana.
Ooh.
So these also, while we're eating these, you can imagine this is available in custard, pandan, marble, cappuccino, strawberry, and melon.
I was kind of hoping for a banana custard.
This is just like banana jam.
Yeah. So to recap, this is the best snack cake so far, but it's not great. And that tells you something about the rest that we've eaten so far.
I do enjoy this, yeah. So
I like it, but I was hoping for like a banana pudding or
It's
something.
better than I anticipated. The banana is actually pretty banana-y.
Yeah. No, it is. It is very much like someone just took a banana and mashed it or pureed it.
So I'm just
What were the other flavors? Let me look.
to recap. So we like this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the Moonberry Twinkie as kind of a measuring stick here,
Mhm.
and to recap what we've had so far. So banana or Moonberry Twinkie,
Banana.
the mango the mango cake, or the Moonberry Twinkie.
I'd go with the mango.
Moonberry Twinkie.
Yeah, Moonberry Twinkie for me.
Yeah.
Mermaid cupcake or Moonberry Twinkie.
Cupcake.
Mermaid. Yeah, cupcake.
Yeah, the mermaid one for sure. I'm with you, mermaid. Birthday cake cupcake or Moonberry.
Moonberry. Moonberry.
Okay, Moonberry Twinkie or packing peanut.
Packing peanut.
Probably Twinkie.
Yeah.
I'd rather have some flavor.
I feel like I wouldn't suffer through the packing peanut. Okay, on we go.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
can
so
keep
Europe, you know what? I have faith. Europe brought it around for us. We have a couple left from the Mrs. Freshly brand, which you find that at like the dollar stores and in the like cheaper, like I don't want to say generic necessarily because it's a brand name, but Mrs. Freshly,
You know how it says
some actual brands. They have Oreo brownies and they have Hershey Swiss cake rolls.
You know where I see Mrs. Freshly's is when you're getting gas and you're like, it's not quite a convenience store. You're like, is this like a mechanic? Is it a mechanic shop or a convenience store? Should I go in or just get the heck out of here? I don't know.
It's like decorated chocolate with dark chocolate. I gotta take a picture.
That's the place that has Mrs. Freshly's.
And Dan, did you get a package there?
They're here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can find same thing with Little Debbie. Like you can find those individually packed ones at random places like convenience stores, gas
But you can
stations,
also
and-
find Little Debbie's at reputable places. You don't usually see Mrs. Freshly's at your
Well, you
reputable.
can find them at Walmart.
At your reputable the places I would hang out, the fancy places, do not have Freshly's.
I think I like this one.
Yeah, this is good. It definitely, I can taste the Hershey.
Tastes like
yeah,
it definitely tastes like Hershey's chocolate.
and that's the filling that tastes like Hershey's.
Also needs more cream.
Oh, I think mine is okay. What? You got a lot of cream in yours.
I
What are
want
you
more.
complaining about?
You know what it is? I'm spoiled by ho-hos.
I don't think they're bursting with cream. They don't have more than what you have there.
I feel like they do. But I also only have ho-hos during ho season. And I'm so enamored by the packaging, I don't care.
See, I might eat all of this, but I'm going to save it just in case the Oreo brownie's not good.
Oh, let's not even.
So this one
put
or
that out there.
Moonberry Twinkie, we're gonna eat this one.
Yeah, this one over the Moonberry Twinkie,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, this one we
Yeah,
didn't
they're a little
suffer.
fancy. The thing for me though, it's chocolate and chocolate. I need a little bit more variety. For me,
You want it filled
So they're
with peanut
good.
butter.
Yes, thank you, Amy. I didn't have to say it. So yeah, peanut butter, or even like if the cake were not chocolate, if the cake were vanilla, even that would be okay.
So what we're saying is, Mrs. Freshly, you're on the right track.
Mhm.
But what you want to do is call the Hershey's people and say, we like what we did with your brand, but we'd like to expand to Reese's. And if you'll let us do Reese's Swiss rolls together, we'll rule the
They
world.
do Reese's Swiss rolls.
Where are they?
They are hard to find, but they make them.
If anyone could find them, I would think it would be you. I would think that you would have.
I have had them.
No, but I would think that you would have in your home like a
vending machine,
or at least like the thing with like in case of emergency break glass.
I haven't. Some in a safe deposit box.
Okay, because I was gonna say a Reese's snack cake basically seems like you're a number one.
Now this is interesting because it's Oreo, but I'm not seeing any cream.
There's definitely no cream.
It looks like there's maybe ground up cookie on top.
It's a little dry, but it's very chocolatey.
It is very dry, actually, for Oreo.
For a brownie.
Yeah, for anything. Maybe
for
you're supposed
Oreo.
to dunk it in milk. I would dunk it in milk.
You need to take some of the dampness off the Moonberry Twinkie and put it in
I would eat the Moonberry Twinkie over this.
I think I would too. This is good and chocolatey, but
I would go with this because I might have to choke it down a little bit, but I'm still not hating on it.
So what I've realized is this. We passed on playing FMK on the Hostess products.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. Because I feel like we could play it at a meta level.
Ooh.
And
tell me more.
And still not have to relocate to Utah. Because of all of these snack cakes, which one would you marry? Which ones would you frolic with?
Which ones?
Yeah, look, heck, if you're not married, you can frolic with as many as you want.
All right.
And which ones would you kill?
Oh, let's just pick one to kill because that's going to get too.
You could be a serial killer.
Yeah, why not?
Just categorize
okay.
them.
Some you don't have to like. Okay. All right. I feel like I know.
I do too.
Is there anyone who would marry anything other than the Hershey's Swiss roll?
No, I don't think so.
No, that's what I was saying. It's a pretty
pretty
clear.
Okay.
That was my point. Is that the only one of these any of us would marry would be the Swiss roll, and we would all marry it. Which now brings back to this dark moment.
Now, wait. We have a question in the chat. How many brownies have you eaten in your life?
I don't think I can. Lots.
We're talking about the cake product, right?
Any brownies,
not the Girl Scouts.
Oh, we were talking.
Daniel,
we were talking about being a serial killer. Or something.
No.
How many?
I don't know. My mom used to make them all the time, and I make them hundreds, thousands.
When you have brownies, do you frost your brownies?
5.
Not usually.
More than 5. I'm gonna say more than 5.
Not usually, but sometimes I've had good frosted brownies. I generally don't.
I generally find that brownies are only frosted when you do something that messes them up, and you use frosting to cover it.
Or you're trying to do the super rich death by chocolate thing.
They don't need it. Good brownies don't need frosting.
They don't need it.
If a brownie is frosted, I feel like that should be a warning sign to you.
I'm gonna say 500 in my life.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I'm just gonna go with that. I feel like it has been that
multiple
many,
brownies
really.
every year.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a 16 by 9 tray, which should be cut up into 18 brownies, right? Or an 18 by 9 tray, right? Normally that would be cut into 18 brownies, I believe. But if you just eat the whole thing in one sitting, is that 1 brownie or is that 18 brownies?
Well, if you don't cut it, it's 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know. What if you use a fork and knife?
Well, then you're just fancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cut a 9 by 13 into 30. Wait, 8 by 4. 16, 32. Yeah. 32 brownies.
Don't skimp on your brownies.
Okay. Also, if you're going to eat the whole tray by yourself anyway, it's better to just eat it all in one sitting so it processes through faster. You're not just repeatedly taking in the calories. You're just getting them all once. Your body's going to process the excess and you're good.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's science.
Maybe before you eat a whole cake, consult your doctor. I don't know. Or not. I just do it.
Are you a doctor?
I'm a scientist, so kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all marrying the Hershey.
We are.
Roll.
You know what? I will have a good frolic with the Oreo brownie, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna frolic with 2 things. One of them being the candy cake, because I love the chocolate coating.
I already forgot about that one.
I kind of
love the chocolate coating.
Are you gonna frolic with the banana?
Yes.
I'm gonna frolic with the banana.
Yeah, I'll join in that one.
Everybody wants the banana.
Mm-hmm.
What about the mermaid? You in on some mermaid?
Yeah, yep.
Are you in on some mermaid
I'm
action?
gonna aerial all up in that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the first of my kills.
The mermaid cupcake?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill the other one, the birthday cake.
I'm killing that one too.
Okay.
I said the mermaid was the first of my kills. I'm taking the serial killer thing.
And then I don't know. I don't know if I hate anything. I'm gonna kill the Moonberry Twinkies.
I'm killing that
sorry.
too.
And then yeah.
And that
the
means I'm killing
mango?
the brownie too. I'm
The mango?
killing 4 things.
Now, make no mistake, because Danny, you said this, and I just want to validate. This is a Oreo. Make no mistake about it. Which is why I guess I'll frolic with it.
Interestingly,
it costs a lot.
Interestingly enough, I think that's why I'm going to kill it.
Danny.
Because of none of that, I did change my mind though, because I don't want to be too big of a serial killer. I will frolic with the Oreo brownie because it is chocolatey.
It reminds
good for
you
a
of a good
one-time
time.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to frolic with the banana. I'm going to frolic with the mermaid. I am killing the rest of them.
Yeah, I'm frolicking
Really?
with the candy cake, the banana, and the brownie, and killing the rest.
You know what? I would rather have a couple of regulars.
I said the candy cake. Yeah.
We at least get into like a rhythm.
I mean, you're not going to just let any coexist peacefully. Like you
They
go your
gotta-
way, I'll go mine.
Ooh, if you frolic with the banana while you're frolicking with the brownie, chocolate and banana go together.
Try it. Try it, host Amy.
I don't know if I have any left, but maybe if I take some of the mermaid cupcake and the Hershey snack cake.
Not bad if I do say so myself.
I'm not opening another package of any of these.
This made those better because the chocolate
We
wasn't
do
too
have more
chocolatey.
banana, by the way. We have the whole box here, guys.
I know. I
No.
just don't want it.
It made the mermaid less boring. It made the chocolate. It bounced
I'm
out.
going to frolic with the brownie and the banana at the same time.
And on that note,
I'm just glad. I was feeling kind of bad. We didn't include my girl Deb in this week, but now I'm kind of glad that she wasn't here for this.
no.
I'm glad that she didn't have to witness this tragedy.
I'm kind of disappointed that Hostess is at the middle of it. I mean, they're at the epicenter
Hostess
of...
has 3 new products, and none of them are quality. All of them are, I'm going to call them Oreos too, especially the Moonberry. What's that? It's nonsense.
I never thought I'd say this about a prepackaged cake product, but to dry that out a little, that's way too damp.
I will say this.
Yeah.
The best part of it is that it turned my tongue blue.
That's the only good
Just
thing
like
about
the
it.
fiery Doritos
yeah.
roulette.
Like, I appreciate that. Like, I like when foods turn my tongue blue.
Would any of these not benefit by putting peanut butter on them? I think all of them would actually benefit by
I
putting
don't know
the
about
mango.
Mm.
Yeah, Amy and I are on the same page there. The mango doesn't need peanut butter. The mango needs mango.
Yeah.
But peanut butter and banana, yes.
Mhm.
Brownie
Any of the
Oreo,
chocolate,
yes.
mhm. Any of the plain
The
vanilla,
plain
like it'll give
vanillas,
it something.
Really, you just want to eat peanut butter.
I do.
What about the Moonberry?
I mean, maybe it could be like peanut butter and jelly. But
Oh, yeah, it has a chance.
I want to say I just saw a peanut. Oh, you know what I saw? They have the crackers where you can get like the crackers with cheese, like a little cheese sandwich, or the crackers with peanut butter, the peanut butter sandwich. They make a peanut butter and jelly variety of that, which I never knew.
Mhm.
I don't really hang out in that aisle much.
No.
I was fascinated by that, but not enough to bring it onto the podcast.
well,
All
anything
right.
else you want to say, guys?
I don't think we should do another very special episode. Like,
It's too sad.
yeah,
You know?
you know what? We said it'll be a very special episode, kind of mocking the fact that those are always depressing.
No, this was a depressing
And
week.
this one was really depressing.
I'm
We're
heartbroken right
still
now.
going to do something.
I feel like this was directed by Joss Whedon.
Yeah, this was not. I mean, I feel like next week we'll come back and everything will be okay.
It'll be like even like the horrible things that we eat. It's like so off the charts. That's like, okay, well, at least that had entertainment value for something like that.
Next week we're coming back.
Oh yeah, we have an idea of what we're doing next week.
Plus, we're
some
going
of
to
the
hear your
things.
stories that you didn't
Yeah,
tell this
so
week.
stories about our fired interns, and yes, and we're getting a question. Reese's Chips Ahoy, they have been out for a while, and peanut butter improves the Chips Ahoy. Still not as good as making your own peanut butter cookie, or I'm sorry, your own chocolate chip cookie and putting peanut butter on it. But yeah.
So thanks for listening.
Yes, thanks for listening.
Womp womp womp.
Sorry for bringing y'all down this week, but have a great week anyway.
Yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, you two. That was not at all like last week's salmon sushi wasabi chips. Those were big flavor. This was a train wreck.
This was a train wreck.
The last Hostess cupcakes we had weren't so good either. I'm trying to remember which ones those were.
This was like a last minute call.
We love you, Danette.
Yeah, thanks, Danette.
Everyone.
This was a last minute decision to go all snack cakes.
Yeah, because
we had a different lineup.
Yeah, and we realized, oh wait, we have two kinds of snack cakes. We should switch one. And we're like, no, Danny's like, no, let's do all snack cakes.
Let's do all snack cakes. And Brian's like, all snack cakes, I'm in.
I was expecting to be on a sugar high right now, all happy.
You know what it is? It's Friday night, and we're just sitting around doing a podcast. It's just like the epitome of depressing.
No, that could be fun. We've done that before. And it's,
I know.
You know, if we should have been drinking, that would have
done it.
We're not sitting in the casino losing doing the podcast.
I would rather do that. I mean, I love all of our listeners.
They'd rather be doing that too. Yeah, I feel like we already gambled enough though this week.
This is like one of those slot pulls you go to.
Are you
too soon?
Oh,
too soon.
Yeah, the big money that we won last weekend. We're not.
I'm gonna leave now before Brian punches me.
Yeah, we should sign off. Studio Cat's beginning to look annoyed. She may take over.
Thanks, everyone. We love you.
Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
We're still going.
We are.
We started with technical difficulties.
Never ends. Yes, it goes on.
We just live here, sit around.
There we go.